These days, everybody, they're taking selfies. And it can be fun to take a photo, can also easily cross the line into being inappropriate. So joining us with some social etiquette, David Ryan Polgar, the website davidryanpolgar.com. And it's the thing, everybody, in case you don't know, you take your phone, you take a picture of yourself like so.
You're taking a selfie.
But selfies can go bad,
everywhere.
You're saying?
They certainly can go bad. You have to think about the context, the environment of where you're taking it, and what you're posing with. Because a lot of times, what might seem comical at the moment, viewed out in the context of the interwebs, can seem a little inappropriate, right?
Yeah.
You know, mothers taking, inappropriate, sexy photos with their kids in the background.
And you sent this. He sent this link to me the other day. Oh, look at this. Well, this is our first tip right here, because we'll get to the sexy mothers later. Your first tip is don't take a selfie with a tiger. And then I realized after you sent me this tip, I have not one but 2 selfies with a tiger, and I'm a man who probably has taken 5 selfies in my whole life. But this is not a good thing to do.
That one does seem a little cuddly, Seth, but
I was Eskimo kissing that lion.
Selfies with tigers has been so explosive, the growth, especially for dating websites like Tinder, that there's its own Tumblr page, right? These kind of selfies that they have with tigers, that the state of New York is just passed a bill to actually make it illegal to take selfies with tigers, because it could potentially be dangerous, right?
It's absolutely dangerous.
A tiger,
it's terrifying.
they're majestic beasts,
yeah.
but they're still a beast, and they can attack you. And we're not all Mike Tyson, where it does seem fun to own a tiger.
Yeah.
It's also insanely dangerous.
Another place where people are taking the selfies these days, funerals.
Yes. Selfies at funerals kind of became a popular meme recently, but that's another one where the environment seems a little I don't know, not appropriate for a picture time, right? So one of my favorite ones was where a woman takes a selfie at her grandfather's funeral, and she says, "Love my hair today, hate why I'm here, #funeral."
Are you kidding?
No, no. Our life has become absurd, right?
It's become absurd.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
And we have some pictures that we're showing right now, but unfortunately a lot of the crazy ones, the ones really from the World Wide Web, we can't show. So you can just Google it. Things like selfies at a funeral, and you'll be blown away and shocked and saddened and disappointed.
You can't unsee them. But you do have a lot of these times where you say, okay, again, certain areas, funerals, really at top of the list.
Off limits.
And also just with somebody who's maybe destitute, because there was a trend where there were selfies with homeless people, which obviously rubbed people the wrong way.
Yes.
Right? That's not going to be appropriate. That's just terrible context.
It's kind of like taking a photo with a homeless person whom you could help.
Yeah.
Inappropriate spots, also in addition to funerals, we have things like when a building's on fire, when someone is contemplating suicide. This is all happening.
There was one the other day where a plane was having a malfunction, and you saw the oxygen mask come down, and this was obviously a time where a guy whipped out his phone and took a selfie.
It's the most appropriate time.
If it seems like simple advice, but if the building is on fire, do not whip out your phone.
No,
right.
Maybe go and help someone. Use your phone to call 911.
Right. Use your phone to help, not for posterity.
And there's another one too, and obviously you can Google these things and search for them. There's a picture of someone contemplating suicide on top of the Brooklyn Bridge. And someone's taking a selfie.
Right. I guess people are looking for a little bit of notoriety, but that is, again, one of those ones where it just crosses the line. You know, here's somebody really with this terrible decision that they're making, the Brooklyn Bridge, and you had a tourist kind of standing near the bottom who said, "Hey, this is a perfect time," and actually got the person contemplating suicide in the background. So that was the front cover of the New York Post. That really hit people the wrong way. So there is sometimes a fine line, but something like that is obviously way over that line.
Now, lastly, there's a fine line between very sexy and disgusting. And earlier we were alluding to, there's this one where women are taking selfies of themselves scantily clad, and you can see their children in the background.
Right, exactly. Earlier we talked about digital footprint, right? These pictures are going to stay around. Your kids are not necessarily going to be happy if they grow up and then they see pictures of, hey, there's mom in a bikini, and here I am standing right
as
next,
a toddler,
and she's posing in kind of a provocative pose. So again, if you Google, mother selfies or something of that permutation, you're going to see a lot of inappropriateness where you're going to have have a come hither type pose by the mother, and then a toddler just standing in the background, or a sexy pose with a stroller, right? And the juxtaposition is something that really rubs people. It creates a head scratcher where it can be a little uncomfortable.
And now, David, we're out of time. But last tip: the duck lips. They don't look good.
Yeah. You know, people we're gotten so far where they're actually having surgery for selfies, right? People are looking for these kind of Kardashian
You're
types.
kidding me.
No. There's selfie surgery.
No.
There's actually huge growth in cosmetic surgery because of the attention paid to the face.
Ridiculous, David.
All right.
It's always a pleasure. Thanks for keeping me up to date on this stuff, because I don't know what I'd do if I didn't know.
Thank you. Be careful with the tigers.
I will. More tips online, mymassappeal.com later today.